Of course. Oh, I know where that was. It all comes back to me now. But yeah, I wasn't nervous because I had done a show, like an Irish wake show, and then which was like my family, and you know, it was like a whole history of my block for whatever people were interested in that. And I did another show 2 years ago at the financial situation called My 2 Cents. So stand-up is in some ways, I felt better almost with the theater audience because I feel like they'll listen more. So I was less, you know what I mean? Like I was less in the middle of the show having, you know, somebody go, start screaming, drunken, you know, rants in the middle of your show. So in some ways I felt more comfortable in front of the theatrical audience.
How was Jerry Seinfeld as a boss?
First of all, I don't like the fact that you came here and called Jerry Seinfeld my boss. Why don't you just ask the question, reverse that question, go, how is it to be Jerry Seinfeld's bitch? That's really what you're saying. Yeah, he was, I mean, he really stepped in. He stepped in without even seeing it to give me the money, like to produce it, you know, off-Broadway. Because I didn't have the money to produce it off-Broadway. Not that I'm asking for pity or money, but, you know. But then he really started. So then we needed a director. Then he said, "Well, I'll direct it." You know, I said, "You know, once you direct it, we need a director. You can't get reviewed in New York theater unless you have somebody who's a director." So I thought he'd just be a director in name only. But he came every day, rehearsed for free. He lost money on the show. Not that he noticed, but he lost money on the show. And I mean, it was great. Everybody said it was great. You know?